Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm Dre.
And I'm Dappy.
And if you're just joining for the first time, kindly click the subscribe button. It is down there, it's the red thingy there. So it's...
We're back.
We are back. It's been a very long time, and yeah, like we said in our previous earlier videos, we have jobs and the economy is not so great.
Sakpa.
Yeah, it's been very difficult for everybody. And we are not really political people, by the way, but we need to contribute to the political area of the country. And I believe that everyone has a voice, everyone has an opinion to share. And there's been like a trend that we need to give our opinions on, and it's very, very important for us to, talk about. And yeah, it's about Olu Jacobs and Joke Silva.
So this part of what I don't like about the whole obedience movement, I won't lie. Initially, it's bandwagon effect. I was initially excited. I was like, oh, the whole support thing now is becoming toxic. So because she voiced her opinion that she wants to support Tinubu, you are angry. Like, she's entitled to support whoever she wants to support without you forcing.
It's the reactions that is even like it doesn't make sense to me. For example, like this guy now, his name is Wisdom. Apparently, he's like a popular guy on Twitter, and that's the thing about Twitter. Everybody's popular on Twitter as long as you have followers. Your voice will go everywhere, they will retweet, but just the fact that you get retweets and doesn't generally mean that your opinions are valid or it's meant to be supported anyway.
Oh, so it means you're right.
Or it means you are right. So he said, I learned Joke Silva stopped Pa Olu Jacobs from taking movie roles because of his health and age. So why would she turn around and support a man older and physically weaker than her husband for presidency? That's wickedness and selfishness.
I mean, to be fair, right, and I don't want to come off like a Tinubu lover or whatnot. Mm-hmm. The only problem I have is the way obedient or the way... So I think the problem is in Nigeria, we're so desperate for change that whatever looks like change is appealing. What if we're repeating the old Buhari
situation? Exactly. I thought about that exactly. So I remember Jonathan's period when the exchange rate was very, very bad and things weren't really going that time. People were complaining about... I think dollar was like 190 something.
Dollar was 300 or so.
During Jonathan's period. Anyway.
300 to 50, I don't
know. Dollar was bad, right? Then we're like, oh, we are tired. We need change. I know for a fact the people in my family that were voting for Buhari, Buhari is the new whatever, Buhari is the way. All for change. They didn't want to know whether he was competent. They didn't want to know whether he was capable or his plans or whatever. He just kept saying what they wanted to hear, hey, better Nigeria, blah, 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 things that will ginger you. Basically, normal things. Bottom line, here we are, right? People are saying Buhari out. He has basically done so much harm than good to the country per se. I'm not saying, I don't see Peter Obi as a good candidate. I do. I actually, value the fact that he's learned or something, or he's young or something like that. But I'm if that's all the reason, that's the only reason, then I'm concerned. Just for change. Oh, APC, we don't want APC again. We want a new party. It's been the same cycle. I understand, but is that the only reason why we want to elect this guy? That's my only question. And the toxicity from these guys is not even making sense again. Because anybody that says, oh, I'm voting for Tinubu, they're like, oh, you are stupid, you are mad, you don't want the country to grow, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, no. Everybody's entitled to who they want to vote for. They have their reasons. Instead of you attacking them personally, why not argue intellectually, exactly.
Rhymes.
Yeah, if I want to convince you that okay, this my guy will get the job done, I won't say, oh, why are you voting for the guy that comes from the same family as this other guy? No, I'll tell you, the other guy, this one knows how to do this. He came from this, he has done this, these are his accomplishments. You show me his CV, Abi. Then I'm like, okay, interesting. This one that I want to vote for, I thought he was better. But since you're telling me that this guy is better, I think I might consider that's it, a very interesting way to go. Other than saying, oh, are you not tired? I'm tired of what?
I hear you, Dre, but I want to play devil's advocate, right? Yeah. Imagine Peter Obi wasn't Igbo. I believe a certain amount of people are, I can't give specific numbers, but I believe certain people are just voting based on the fact that it's Igbo, nothing else.
That's an interesting thing to point out. Now let's refine it in a way that some of you will understand. So imagine the people voting for Peter Obi right now, do you think they are voting for him because he's competent or because he's Igbo? And I'm talking about the Igbo people. Do you think they are voting for Peter Obi because, he's the next right person?
In fact, let's cause for. Do you think that do you think Igbo people will vote for a competent Yoruba man this way? The way we are going all out. If you see all these states, Lagos, Ibadan, like maybe the Ondo states, when they are doing, Peter, whatever, do you think they will shout for someone like a show already?
Exactly, because I'm not sure, I don't think they are the only ones running now. It's not only Peter Obi.
It's just he has a bigger...
Yeah, there are other people. So if you come and ask me and say, Dre, who are you voting for? I'm like, I'm not voting for Tinubu. I'm not voting for Peter Obi. I'm not voting for Atiku. I have another person in mind. Fela Durotoye. I'm just assume. That's the person I want to vote for, but he's not running. So I'm not voting for any of them. What will I say? You are foolish. There's Peter Obi there. What's your problem? Vote. Your vote is a voice. Blah, blah, blah. No. I choose to vote for Fela Durotoye, and it's not there. So whatever you guys are doing, carry on. I know they do.
I know they do. One voice in my head is saying, someone will be typing, you this foolish boy. That's why your channel will never grow. When you don't have sense. See, it's not even a thing of having sense, or it's just being objective at the end of the day, right? So I used to, like I mentioned when we started this whole argument, I used to be, Peter Obi this, but then I took a step back and in fact, it was something that made me start to think that, okay, they had asked in one of the interviews, and I won't lie, Peter Obi is somewhat an articulate person. So they had asked, what are your plans for Nigeria, right? And I couldn't tell if it's that he didn't want to answer the questions directly, but this man kept beating around the bush. And I was just like, God help us. So God, I beg me, no be another
Buhari situation.
You know, right? I'm like, I understand the reason why people are flocking towards him. It's lesser of two evils, right? Tinubu and Atiku. Those are the people he's running. And those ones.
You know what? This is one of these like phases where you say you were playing devil's advocate. No, I'll be the devil. I'll say to God. So this is how I see things here. In a serious situation, I rather vote for someone who is experienced.
He is experienced, to be fair.
Yeah, I rather vote for, if you can convince me that he's experienced, he can switch between good and evil when the time comes, because the world is not a kumbaya place. The world is a ruthless place. You need to have tough skin. You need to have to be sharp in some situations. You need to have the nook and cranny, be sharp, all this kind of, you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. And there's only one person I know that is known for that.
Who is that?
Tinubu.
Uh-huh.
Yes, Tinubu now. He has a track record of being the bad guy. Abi, he's corrupt, he's everything. I say, I hear you now. Can that corruption be used for good? That's the question. I'm not saying I'm voting for Tinubu. Please, don't come after me. Don't come and look for my address. But seriously, can that, in quote, corrupt traits or nature be used for the sake of Nigeria? Because the world out there is not looking for, I'm all nice, blah, blah, blah. They will take advantage of you. And if you're a soft-ass motherfucker, they will take advantage.
To be honest, right, I'm not even worried about Peter Obi or no Peter Obi. Quote me, I don't think he's winning, but it's going, it's going to have a good run, right? But like, there are so many things that I also find wrong, in as much as, and I'm trying to choose my words carefully, in as much as I believe he has the best, or at least I want to believe he has good intentions for Nigeria, but some of the things he says, like, they always label him the stingy man. You cut off this, and I'm like, corruption has run so deep in this country.
Yeah, it's actually very deep.
You think you just come and say, I'll cut this, and they'll be looking at you like, jokes aside, right? Like, corruption has gone so deep that sometimes, when another thing that worries me is, I know that Peter Obi is even the underdog, so yes, he's supposed to campaign harder. But the fact that the other opponents are not campaigning as hard as he is, it's making me think that they are just looking at him.
Just looking at him, like, let him dance, allow him to dance.
His thing. I'm like, they did not pay us. So if you look at us, 146 subscribers, they don't know us from anywhere. So we're just giving our opinions, right? We're not trying to.
No, like, this is the kind of conversations we don't have, especially in Nigeria. We don't have this kind of conversations. Nobody is ready to have it. Everybody is more of reactive than, okay, let's calm down. Yes, I know that this person hurt me, right? But in this current situation, let us think before we take action.
It's even worrying that people can't have their own opinion. So and I'm just circling back to what we started this topic as what's her name? Joke Silva's husband. Or Joke herself.
Joke herself, she's the one that is voting for Tinubu.
She's not. She wants to vote for Tinubu, right? Let's even forget that she's voting for Tinubu. So because I'm not voting for the people's choice, and I'm saying Peter Obi is the people's choice because that's what it seems like. It means I can't have an opinion. So you attack me because of that. No, now that's how you. That's not having intelligent conversation, because you are trying to force someone down our throats.
Let me tell you what's going through the minds of anyone that's going to be watching this, who genuinely has a strong...
If it's 10 people that watch it more than 10 times.
Wait, who genuinely has like a strong passion for Obi and change. They believe that we've had a very, very ruthless history of the same cycle. Let's break that cycle, right? I'm all for that. Yeah, I'm ready. However, if you really, really want to make impact or change, right, your approach should be, this is why this guy is capable, or this is why this guy is qualified. These are the things he has accomplished. This is what will guarantee us change. Not just, oh, we need change. The old guys have been ruling for a very long time. Let's switch. No, we want someone entirely different. Let's break that cycle. It's not about breaking the cycle. You can break the cycle but still have the same meal. The person that was serving, maybe it's an old lady that was serving you in school before, and like, oh, we don't want all these old ladies serving us. We want a young person, or we want someone that is from a different part of the country or something. Then that one comes and serves you the same food. You're like, but wait, but we changed. Yeah, but it's having the same formula. It's just in a different way. Maybe you were drinking Gary before. Now they're adding granuts and they're adding milk. And you're like, oh, that's so nice. I'm not saying he's not a qualified person. I'm saying the way you approach things, if you really want to bring everybody together, you don't fight them and condemn them. Like, oh, you're going for Tinubu. I can bet that if you have a proper conversations with those people, they will beat you in an argument. Okay, this is why I'm choosing Tinubu. I know there are a lot of people who are just voting because it's Yoruba for Yoruba.
To be fine, yeah, I understand. And there are people that, even in fact, there are people that are also voting Obi because it's
Igbo.
So nobody
ask any Igbo that voting for.
Don't come here.
You'll be shocked. Don't be shocked. So you'll be shocked that Igbo people are voting for Obi. I can't even be shocked. It's like, it's obvious. That's one of their own, and they want that one to be important.
It's not generalizing, right?
Not generalizing, but sorry, don't get me wrong. Because I won't lie, Nigerians have the most. What will I call them now? We have a fan base, not really a fan base, a collective of people who are just reactionary. They don't think. They think later, they react now, and that's a problem. And that's my own personal take on why this country is not moving forward. They think later, they just react now. Anything that trends, they follow. Anything that they catch cruise. This topic, we're not supposed to be catching cruise. There are so many topics about politics that we're not supposed to be catching cruise. Like the video of I don't know if you saw it, of Tinubu riding exercise. They said, oh, they thought
he thought it was over.
He thought it was over.
Honestly, right, man, I even thought that one was just him catching cruise. Like, oh, you think there's no way that man is, however age is, or whatever the age is claiming he is.
You think he's older than that?
That man is a great grandfather.
Anyway, so I don't like the way we're approaching things. I personally, I was on board. Not even I wanted to be. I was on board with Peter Obi.
I actually was. I was part of the people.
I was, but when I saw where the source of, or where the main source of this Peter Obi thing was, I tweeted something. I said, okay, I genuinely don't know who this guy is. I genuinely don't know what he has done. What makes him qualified? If you see the response I was getting, I was like, you've actually not told me what he has accomplished that makes him qualified to run the country. You're just saying, we need to break the cycle. We need to break the cycle. Are you not tired? Are you not? I'm like, you are saying the same thing we said 6 years ago. What am I even saying? 8 years ago. It's not 2 terms. 8 years ago, we are doing the same thing all over again. We need change. We need change. Well, that's just...
I mean, so you guys in the comments, if you do decide to comment, if you don't agree with us, please be civil. Say why you don't agree. Don't come and insult our fathers or our mothers. They have nothing to do with this.
Yeah, they're not...
And my mother is late.
My own mother too is late. You just need to pitch that one so you can help us and blow. Help me. Yeah, so that's it, guys. I just want, like, what do you think about our new setting? You know, it's been a while. We're trying to
We don't
revamp.
need blow small.
We're trying to revamp and, you know, take it seriously and stuff.
We're hoping you guys like this new setup.
Yeah, I think it's more engaging, in my own opinion. I'm a film person, so I know how to catch people's eye to a degree. Yeah, so that's it basically. We just wanted to talk about that since it's something that is very important to the society, important to the country. You can share with your friends, have a conversation about it. And yeah, that's it basically for this video.
Get this video to 1 million views and I'll twerk for all of you.
Please, we don't want to see that twerk. Don't make it happen. So that's it, guys. See you guys later. See you guys next time. Let us know in the comments what you think. Yeah. Bye.